Hello and welcome to another special segment from Sigma Central Europe Media Lounge. My name is Emanuele Frascadore, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Federico Smanio, CEO of Wylab.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, how are you today?
It's been great. It's been great.
Traveling from far away?
Very far away and with a 2 hours and a half train delay.
Yeah, good.
That's just not pleasurable, but I made it in the end.
Yes, definitely. So Wylab has become Italy's leading sport tech incubator. From your perspective, what are the key factors that differentiate a successful sport tech startup from the rest in today's competitive ecosystem?
So, many of the things that I believe are important for having success is, let's say, it's not just in sports, but I mean in general,
Life.
providing a real solution to a big problem. That's important. That's crucial.
Always.
This solution in sports, I think, have to work and provide value from day one. So it doesn't have to take too much time to put them in practice.
Yeah.
And then from a startup perspective, you need to know the right people to be in front of the decision makers. And so you need to either these people or you get help from someone who knows these people.
Yeah.
So I think these three elements are very important. One thing is your solution, products and services have to work. The practicality of making it work from day one and being able to get in front of the right people, which is difficult.
Yeah. It sounds like game plan, in itself. So it sounds like the winning game plan for startups is the same like sports anyway. And how do you identify emerging technologies in sports that have the potential to transform fan engagement, performance analytics, or club operations?
Well, it's very difficult job. It's not easy. What we do is we have the opportunity by running programs or acceleration and incubation programs. We select startups from all over the world. And so we kind have more opportunity and chances of many other players to, let's say, come in contact with new innovators. Plus, invest time in speaking with them. So we spend a lot of time understanding if the person and even the entrepreneur make it right, if they have the good team. So it's time. It's very much spending time with them and trying to detect and imagine if this startup, if this person, this team can be successful. And the third thing I think is understanding the market. If you understand the market, when you speak with these people, you understand if they get it or not. So by knowing the people in the business, you might sense that this particular startup don't have many chances,
Yeah.
or on the contrary, if they have more chances of scoring goals.
Yeah, that's an inspiring insight. And what are the most effective strategies for bridging innovation with traditional sports institutions in Italy?
This is very difficult, and it's a long journey. I would say that the most important thing is politics, meaning if you know the right people that have decision power and you are able to pitch them innovation, you have more chances of bridging this, uh, let's say, bridging innovation and bringing innovation into the world of sport. So I think
Yeah.
one of the things that need to happen is you being able to speak with politicians, with leaders in football clubs, with leaders at the leagues, and sometimes it's difficult. The other thing that I see as a key success factor is that on the other side, they have already a structure that is, let's say, dedicated to innovation. So if you can speak with an innovation manager from the other side, your work is much more facilitated because their work is to pick innovation and new technologies and you provide them to them. So I think it's a kind of a combination. One thing is culture. Sometimes it's a long shot. So they should have a culture towards innovating, finding new revenue streams, finding new technologies, improving their experience with fans, and so much more. And structure themselves in order to scout, select, understand, and integrate new technology from the outside. I think this elements are important.
So with dialogue and structure, then the real transformation starts.
Pardon, sorry?
So with dialogue and structure, that's when the real
Yeah.
transformation
Yeah.
starts. Yeah.
Dialogue and meetings and as we said this morning, when you have these people in the room, you're already close to your goal. Then of course, it much depends on the technology and innovation that you bring to the table. But
Yeah.
that supposedly should be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And which emerging trends in sport tech, AI, wearable technology, virtual events, do you believe will redefine the sports industry in the next 5 years?
It's very difficult. I should have a
course.
crystal sphere, which I don't have. But I think AI. Well, we know AI is everywhere and is going to change our lives. So even sports. I believe that there's going to be a progress on application towards cognitive training. Cognitive training, the brains, is the less trained muscle in athletes so far. So we are seeing progress, but that's something that we need really to improve. And I see applications around VR, virtual reality, that really can impact and influence the training of the brains, which have a lot of potential because
Of
it's
course.
not trained. I would say more or less not trained. I see immersive experiences for fans. So I see well, there's new formats coming up. So there's new formats which is not really dependent on technology, but I think I'm thinking of new ways of making making a more immersive experience for fans, and this has to do with augmented reality, even virtual
Yeah.
reality.
Must be fun like that.
I think this, and of course, AI for managing sports. So everything that, but this applies to other industries at the same time and level. So
Yeah.
I think we will be much more equipped with technology in order, for example, to evaluate the value of a football player, which is now something that it's kind of a magic.
Yeah.
So we will be able, by understanding and analyzing data with AI, to be much more precise on players' evaluation, sponsorships, or many things, but maybe too many things.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. Thank you for sharing such great insights. It's inspiring to see how Wylab is shaping the future of sports through technology and innovation. So thank you for being here and witnessing. Sorry, and yeah, promoting that. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me and for the opportunity to share in this insights with you.
Of course, it's a pleasure. Federico Smanio, CEO of Wylab, will be keeping an eye on the next steps. Best of luck with everything. And thank you again for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you very
My
much.
name is Emanuele Frascadore. You're watching Sigma Central Europe. Thank you very much. Stay connected and tuned for more conversations about innovation. Grazie. Grazie.